Evening time in the Westwood household. Andy bassist. Hand holding on an iPhone. It's tragic. Reading my pedalboard. Was going to do a big guide through of me doing it, but it bored me. So, not doing it, but watching it back bored me. Show you what I've got and my routing and whatnot. So, like I said, super quick thing really. No demos because my CCM 100 is our practice studio. It all runs off a gig rig power supply, so all goes on at once, which is pretty cool. Basically, if I run through what everything is as I go through, bass comes into my Kali 76. It's the Kali 76G, so it's got a germanium output transistor in the output stage, I believe. So it's a little bit more gritty. Obviously, it's not in any level distorted, but it's a little bit more gritty than the completely clean. It's got a little dial on the back. I'll put a video in somewhere on the screen. Click it. Then I go into my COG Custom Red 5. Chorus, octave, fuzz and reverb unit all in one. Loads of plugs on the back for where I can put stuff. Awesome pedal. I'll put a demo of that somewhere on the screen. Then I go out of here across to my Bright Onions looper. Some of it, I use a lot of dirt, so some of it needs to be blended, as you've seen on old pedal boards. This one goes out to into the quartermaster and then back into everything in the quartermaster is in the loop of the Bright Onions. I've got my Boss tuner with the lovely little shorted lead, so that if I put that on, max this, my Boss tuner is getting a signal. There. It's not got flip-flop because I didn't want to. So if I want to, say I'm on that and I want to go that, I just hit both with one foot. In loop 2, I've got the lateral sounds roots. I'd love more lateral on my board, but some of it's a bit similar to what I have on here already, and what I have is slightly smaller. But in the studio, we're going to hopefully go in and record a song or a couple of songs soon. The lateral stuff is coming with. So that's loop 2. Loop 3 is a blank. No, I lent our guitarist. It's a Mr. Black Thunderclaw, which is an awesome pedal. Sounds absolutely sick. It's grindy, fuzzy when you go a bit far. I need to do a review really of that. Loop 4 on the quartermaster is basically just an open slot. I'm thinking, well, tomorrow I have a Fuzzerosis Demon turning up. So that's going to be going on the board at some point. Maybe in this slot for the minute while our guitarist has the Thunderclaw. But then what I might do is drill 2 holes and sort of cable tie the Demon and the Thunderclaw, because the Thunderclaw is sort of this sort of size, and have that as a thing. But anyway, so that there basically is not on unless that's switched in, and that basically just means that the looping for my dirt pedal stuff is ridiculously shorter than what it was. It was all over the board, and it was just adding unnecessary length to the cabling, really. Out of this, it goes into here, which is my Earthquaker Devices Grand Orbiter. Then that goes into the Moog. I know some people don't like modulation before distortion. I think after, it's a bit too much for the way that I use it, so I have it before. Obviously, it's after all this distortion, so I've got it the best of both worlds, really. Then a Moog. This is the MF Drive. Sick little pedal. Then it goes up into here, which is an absolute monster. The MXR Submachine. Sub, octave up, It's just absolutely sick. I absolutely need to do a review of that as well. Then it comes out of here into my delay, which is a DD7. I got this because of U-Bed Raptors. I saw them in New York and I wondered how he was looping with a Boss type pedal that wasn't red. This is it. It's not as good as the Boss pedals, but for a little loop here and there to fill space between songs, maybe. Mainly, I'm going to use it as a delay. It's awesome. And it's Boss, so it's never going to break. You see a little cord coming out the side here. That goes to that weird blue light you can see on the board. That's the thumb. That's SFX thumpinator, which basically is like a high pass filter, so it stops any of the crazy subs. Because I have 1, 2. This gets really subby, so it's like basically 3 sort of sub heavy effects. 2 are obviously really subby, and I'm probably going to try and put this off to the side when we play, because go all Justin Chancellor. So that's something else that's just octave heavy, could possibly damage a speaker. Bear in mind, obviously, I have that 6 string in the corner. Look at that there. So yeah, basically that is the new board. A few things I'm sure will change, but anyway, ask away any questions or any pedals that I haven't demoed on here that you want demoed. Peace.